Hey GH peeps, welcome back to my channel where we discuss all things General Hospital. Today's late night review is for Monday. We made it, y'all. We made it. We got through to the first day of the work week. We done with this one. We can tuck it in and walk away. Today is November the 13th, 2023. So guys, what y'all think about General Hospital today? Let me know in the comments. Any happy spots? Any oh my goodness spots? Any why did they do that spots? Any they dragging the storylines out again spots? You let me know. You let me know. I love the fact that you guys definitely do. But for me, I don't really, there was no aha moments for me, I guess. I guess for me, I was like a little wondering why Liv wanted, because at first I could see why she would say that she don't, you know what? I'm going to talk about it when we talk about it. Let's talk about it, because that's what we're talking about, right? We're talking about Nettie and Liv in the bed, getting it on, making up for lost time, y'all. He was like, Ned is back, put it on her again. Poof! He had that energy. You know, it's been a while. So, anyway. Ned's looking forward. Liv's talking about she gotta go because, they can stay in the bed all day. And he's like, yeah, I gotta get back to work. There's a lot of stuff that I need to catch up on. And he lets her know, because she mentions the Metro Court and Nina about some meeting about some roofing or whatever. And he lets her know, oh, by the way, yeah, that was her that did the whole entire thing. And she's like, what? He's like, yeah, I overheard her and Martin talking and everything. And somebody had came in and said that Drew and I forgot who else was in the front. And I was going to go tell him, and that's when I tripped and fell. And she's like, oh, my God. Olivia was like, what the fuck? But then she says, well, everybody's happy, honey, so I don't think we should mess up anybody's happiness. And that's like, so you just want me to go around with everybody thinking that Drew went to jail behind me and he got beat up and almost murdered, almost unalive? You want me to carry this? And I had, you know what? I didn't even think about it that way. Like, Liv, that's kind of fucked up. Your man just got back, and now you want him to go under the heat for something he did not do so that everybody else can be happy? So you want everybody to hate me so you and your friends can be happy? Where they do that at? What in the who wife? What wife? And I got some wives on here, I'm pretty sure. Y'all can definitely chime in. I'm an ex-wife. I was a wife. And no, there's no way, no, honey. Because, see, we writers. First of all, I wouldn't have, I don't know, unless he was a business, unscrupulous man, then I probably would have thought like she did. But I still would have had my honey back. I don't care, and we good friends to this day. And I still have his back. You feel what I'm saying? So, I didn't get that. Y'all let me know what y'all thought. I looked at Liv like, are you fucking serious, girl? So really? You want everybody? Okay. And he looked at her like, are you serious? You want everybody to hate me? That's what you saying? So he told her he was going to hold it for a little bit, but he ain't holding it for forever. But I hold it for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because he was like, she just willingly don't care that everybody's thinking this about me. And this is her, well, Sonny's happy and everybody happy. Olivia, she must have lost some brain cells when she was underneath the water. Y'all let me know what y'all think about in the comments. I was looking at her like, and I'm not even caring about the SEC story. I don't give a damn about that shit no more. But you want your man to walk around with the America's Most Hated Man. Liv don't make no damn sense. Don't you know? Y'all let me know. Once again, moving along, other places in the Quartermain house. We got, so is Yuri the butler now? Of course, I know he was security because he was hired from Valentine for Brooklyn. Then he was Monica's driver. Now he's the butler, bringing bagels and making coffee. Next thing we know, he's going to be cooking. Hey, Brooklyn's like, hey, give me a coffee, Yuri. I'm just sitting there like, wait a second, hold on. because he's serving Lois, which she tells him to call, because he's like, Miss Lois, and he says, no, you can call me Lois. And Brooklyn walks in and she's like, oh, I got fresh coffee. Fresh coffee, Brooklyn, and fresh coffee, Yuri. And I'm like, wait, whoa, what? Did Yuri get a demotion? I think I'd rather be security than serving coffee. Anyway, her and Lois sit there and talk about country music and Blaze. And I guess Blaze wrote a song about loving somebody that she couldn't have. And Brooklyn's like, well, I didn't even know she could write songs. I didn't think she did that because she, she's always getting somebody else's songs. Well, Brooklyn, there you go. Your artist can write songs. Yay. She doesn't need you to do that. She just needs you to manage. So, I don't know. This is going to be interesting to see Blaze sing country. I'm going to have to play back the Blaze song tracks. I really don't want to. But maybe she would be better in country. I don't remember her being... Yeah. Moving along. I am not hating on the actress because I cannot sing. Okay? So I just don't remember. And maybe... Y'all let me know. What were y'all thoughts on Blaze singing? I feel better if we get a community speaking on that. So, they're looking over that song, and of course they ask Yuri for his taste in music, and what's he listening to? And Yuri is listening to country, and he likes the story of it, and he likes where it's it's basically it is a love song. Country, I don't have a hate towards country. I don't have hate towards any music. No country music is not in my playlist, but I do have some country music. Yes, I do. I ain't gonna front. Let me see, where were we at? Oh, then Ned walks in and he says, hello everybody, and Brooklyn and Lois are discussing music and everything like that, and Yuri's like, you're not Ned, you're not Eddie. Guess not walking around in a $2,000 business suit. Go ahead on, Mr. Nedley. He put the stud down and he put a $2,000 suit on and said, I'm about to struggle out here like a cock. Like a peacock, guys. Like a peacock. And there's a discussion and he's hugging, of course he hugs his daughter. She's like, Daddy, yay! Well, it's not how that happened, but basically that's how it happened. There's some talk about him getting possibly hit with a lasagna pan to get his memory back. And Ned tells them about how, he listened to Lois. And she's like, well, I didn't tell you to dive off into the ice cold water. But yeah, he dived on it. He tells her what happened, and he lets him know that Liv was his siren. Oh, I told you I couldn't sing. And yeah, and he's heading off to EOQ. And there you go with that. Let's go. And then we go over to Willow and Mr. Michael. Willow and Mr. Michael Corinthos. Wiley is team Grandma Nina, and I guess it's to be expected because he spent the time on the island, so she's a fond memory of his. I don't know what Michael was expecting. The child is of course going to want to get closer to somebody that's their grandma, and she's always got smiles and toys and hugs for him. And like I said, they were on the island, and when you tell a kid, I don't know if it would happen that soon, that kid would be that bonded to that person, but I'm not shocked. But my shock is Michael's reaction. What did you expect? You should have just said something, Michael, if you wanted her out of your family instead of being a blackmailing asshole. Moving along. So Wiley loves his grandma Nina, and I don't even like Nina. I'm defending her, but this stupid. This story is stupid. I don't like Nina, not because I have a lot of reasons not to like Nina. It has nothing to do with, this is just the piece of the pie. A piece of the big pie. Moving on. I'm not going to get on her. Yeah, much to Michael's ire, he's so upset. And then him and Willow discuss Nina. And as Wiley's getting ready for school, I do like the breakfast scene with the family. That was sweet. I know y'all are like, that's a filler scene. That's their snooze fest. But, we want to see, that on there. I mean, it wouldn't be a show. It can't be all like through the whole entire time. We gotta have some quiet stories. And this is a build up. We gotta, stupid build up, but it's a build up. And Willow's like, well, I've seen her for a year. And she's changed. And I was just like, okay, honey, It's not even the fact that she hid this man and had everybody thinking he was unalive while she was up there playing footsies with him. Let's talk about how she tortured you over and over again. We're going to bring up some things. We're going to talk about when you were Charlotte's teacher, how she got you fired. Then how she, when you went to Nell's grave, which I thought was kind of weird, and she accosted you there. And then how she dragged you and your man to court. And then how, you know, but in between that time, she unalived Sonny, didn't tell Sonny was alive. But in a year, she's changed in a year. I felt it. Michael was like, she ain't changed. She ain't changed nothing. She ain't changed at all. And she was like, well, you tell me why she ain't changed. Because she always does it. She gets all nice and good, and then when you say no to her, she blows up. Which she does. Let's be real. She does. And he said, and I just, you know, she ain't changed. And Willa's like, well, we have to learn to forgive and forget for Wiley. And this is where I had to be like, she's right. Because she don't know anything about what she's done recently. And even then, how are you going to break this kid up from Grandma Nina? Because obviously GH is forcing it down our throats at Grandma Nina. Moving along. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. I just thought Willa was stupid. I shouldn't say that word. That's a harsh word. That don't make no damn sense. She's changing a year. Girl, it took what? How many years? I don't know. She must have a forgiving heart. I don't carry bitterness. I will not hate a person for a year. I won't even hate a person for like past 5 or 10 minutes unless you did something like physically assaulted one of my grandchildren or my children. I might have an issue with that, you know, but especially my grandchildren. But I'm not going to hate that person. Well, yeah, that person might not walk around for long, but I'm not going to hate just a person just behind is hating them. No, but I ain't going to be openly trusting of that individual. I mean, you stabbed me once. Yeah, you stabbed me twice. You stabbed me 3 times. I mean, that's the shame on me. Second time, I feel like it's shame on me. But the third time is definitely shame on me. I don't know. I honestly think Willow is very naive. I'm just going to put it like that. And I don't like the fact that they're playing her like this. I hate they're making all these women weak. Come on. Lila was talking shit now to Edward. She wasn't weak. He just did sneaky shit behind her back and tried to get her caught up in it. Moving along to Kelly's. Nina comes in to order breakfast. Guys, when did Nina start ordering stuff from Kelly's? Don't she got the Metroport? Don't they got a chef downstairs they can get breakfast from? Why is her ass at the damn Kelly's? This is why I don't like her ass. And before y'all say, oh, she was there 2 weeks ago, and I don't give a damn. She shouldn't be there now. Just snake in the grass. First you lied to this woman about her husband. Then you fucking slept with her husband. Then you try to get her ass arrested. Why are you in this woman's face? This is what I'm talking about. This is the pettiness, and that's old Nina too. Which is why I kind of liked her back in the day. I ain't gonna lie. I kind of liked that back in the day. But this pettiness is ridiculous. Come on now. What the fuck are you doing in there? Girl, go to the Metro Court and have the chef bring you your parfait and your motherfucking espresso coffee. Why are you in this woman's shop? Why, Nina? Why? Why? I'm sorry, y'all. But I was like, what the fuck is she doing? Bitch, if you don't take it. Carly a bad motherfucker. I'm just gonna say that right there. So they discuss Shar, and she's like, oh, so they told you? And I'm like, that is her actual blood-related family member? So then Nina begins to, starts to tell her what happened. And Carly's just looking at her like, oh, yeah. Pretty sure she knows that, too. I mean, we don't know because that probably happened, that happened off screen, so we won't see that part. But I just, maybe I'm taking this a little too far because I don't like Nina. But I was behooved by her whole entire situation, her being there. And that could have been it. But, Nina sees Martin, but, Carly goes to make Nina's order up, and Nina sees Martin, and he tries to slither out the door. She catches his ass. She's like, I've been calling you. You've been ignoring all my calls. He's like, I got other clients, you ain't the only person I take care of. She was like, yeah, she threatened to disbar him, which really she could not do. But I'm jumping ahead because she starts getting mad at him about him not, keeping his mouth shut, and he lets her know. Well, Michael has connections because he was just confirming that you said something. He already knew that you said something. So that little tape that you heard was just me confirming what he already knew. So he already got the arrow on your back. And she's like, and she's like, well, you did it. And he's like, if you want to change it, tell. Just tell, put yourself at the mercy of Carly and Drew. She's like, I don't care about Carly and Drew. We know you don't. You don't care about the man who saved your daughter, you twit. You don't care about him. I could say fuck Carly, but fuck Drew too. See, y'all, I don't understand people why they like her. But anyway, moving along. And yes, Drew's a boring character, but don't just fuck him. Man, I don't give a fuck about no Carly. But Drew, I know how he cares about my daughter. I know my daughter cares about him. I don't want to lose my family. You know what I'm saying? She's like, no, I only care about Sonny and Willow. I don't want to lose them. I can't wait for her to lose them. I know she ain't gonna lose Sonny forever, but after, just him being mad at her and pushing her ass to the side made me happy. She has to pay for what she did, guys. I don't give a fuck. Did I just say that? I'm sorry. Moving along. So Martin, after she says, well then he says, well then you're just gonna have to do what Michael wants you to do. You're gonna have to live the way Michael wants you to live. There's nothing we can do to get around this. There's nothing, because he has he can get more evidence. He don't need me. You know what I'm saying? He's got the person at the SEC, and she's like, what? See, after he tells her there's nothing we can do, you're gonna have to be like Mike and do Mike way, and then and then he lets her know, and you can't disbar me because if you are threatened to, because then that would be disclosing yourself. Toodaloo, toodaloo. All that anger, you better keep it on the nail, because there's nothing you could do, because you be telling yourself, and you don't want to tell yourself, there's nothing you can do. So bye, Felicia. And then Nina he walks away, and Carly comes out to give her second coffee, because Brew came in for the first coffee. That was their breakfast. I'm sorry, that relationship is just newsfest. Moving along, that's basically what happened with them too. He came in there and took Nina's coffee. And then that's when Nina tells her, well, you know what, I was talking, because if Drew hadn't creeped out of somewhere, because he didn't come through the front door, so I don't even know, what was he behind the kitchen? Was he underneath the table? Was he upstairs? Why is he staying at Kelly's? Why are they staying at Kelly's? Why was Drew coming from the back? Was he coming from the club? Where the hell did Drew come from? I didn't see that part. Maybe y'all did. But he pops up, and as Carly was about to come outside listening to Martin tell Nina about the SEC, that would have been so beautiful. But you know how GH has to do it. But moving along, so she brings out Nina her coffee and her non-fat yogurt or whatever the hell she ordered, and parfait, I think. And Nina tells her about selling her back her half of the Metro Court, because she's too busy at Crimson, and she likes working at the Metro Court, but she can't do both. And Carly's like, huh? And then Willow walks up to give Grandma Carly back her lucky hat. And Carly tells Willow that Nina wants to sell her back her half of her Metro Court. And Willow's like, that would be a great idea. We could get Michael involved. He can help set it up. Nina's face is like, so it's not even the fact that she didn't want to do it. It's the fact that Willow's going to egg it on to make it even more like, I think that's a great idea. Because Willow's like, yes, this is a positive way to mend fences. Nina's like, I hate it. I hate it. So, a little egg in the face is nice. I just wish they could just wrap this story up. Moving along. Oh, Jake brings Jake visits Charlotte at the hospital and brings her a beautiful bouquet of white roses. Then she, as Dinglebird Liz walks out the door. I'm gonna call her that for a couple of days, guys. I have a little thing for Liz pissed me off. Walks out the door. She's lying basically to Jake about the shooting, saying that Anna knew that it was her, and Jake's like, So we might have a good idea that it was Jake, because you remember it looked like man shoes that was at the house on fire. I thought it looked like grown man shoes, and Jake had some grown man shoes on when he was playing the doctor, and black slacks. So yeah, I think Jake might have been the one to help Charlotte burn that house down, if Charlotte really did it. And then we go over to Chase and Gregory. They're at the hospital. Gregory's came for an update on his doctor. And Chase, you know, that's sad. I guess they don't want them to come to. I wouldn't want to come in there with my dad. And if they're doing a physical exam, I don't want to be in there so I can know what to expect with my dad, you know, or at least be in there for the part that my dad would feel comfortable. But I would like to have, you know, being there with the doctors. But it's up my mom. My mom, she going to get her eye cataracts done, and I'm going to be there for that. So yeah, that's my baby, okay? That was her baby, now she mine. Shoot. But anyway, and I guess Gregory fell or something happened with his hand, and he had a little hand wrap, and he told him that his doctor wants him to start using a cane, and he's like, I used to be such a, you know, a vital man and moving around and doing everything, and now this is just wrecking my body. And him and Chase bonded. They're bonding, and it's trauma bonding. It's sad, but they're bonding, and that's needed because, you know, it looks like they're going to progress with Gregory's ALS, you know, so. And then we get to the, what is it, the PCP, whatever, the dysfunctional police department in Port Charles. And everything is off the records. Anna doesn't want to talk about nothing on the records. She doesn't want nothing to happen to Charlotte. Charlotte is just a misguided young lady, and it is taking the high road. So she talks to my girl Jordan and Mr. Dante, and she tells them everything that Valentine told her, and that Charlotte has been stalking her for months. Tells them, because Anna is dropping T's and bombs, honey, that Nina destroyed the evidence. So you know they can't really do anything because it's off the record for her too. But I'm pretty sure Dante is going to have questions for Nina, and I'm pretty sure Dante is going to have questions for his dad, and while Nina destroyed this evidence. And then we, ooh, did I just cross my eyes? That was crazy. And then we got this whole entire SEC story. I think Sonny is going to walk away for a little bit, not forever, but I do see him walking away, and him and Anna having a trauma sexing. Trauma sexing. Anyway, sorry, that was inappropriate. Jordan does bring up the shooting, and she's like, "There's no way that Charlotte could have shot you. And she was like, "Well, me and Sonny was pieced together, and we know that shooting was for Sonny." Which, Pikeman situation, most likely, yeah. And that's Valentine too. So who knows what else is going on with that? I wouldn't. This is gonna make Sonny not even trust Valentine even more. The shit that's going on with Anna. But moving along. Anna tells them that Sonny. Anna tells Jordan and Dante that she feels that Sonny was the attendant shooter for that one. Jordan says, "Okay, so then we got two forces at play here." And Anna reminds them again that this is off the record, and she does not want anything to happen to Charlotte, and that, well, no matter what she was planning, it did not deserve the shot in the stomach that she got. I'm pretty sure, like, GH fans are probably 25-70 on that. I don't know. From the comments I'm seeing on all of the pages, sounds like a lot of people wanted that little girl shot. I have no comment. I plead the fifth. I will say this. I didn't want that to happen, but in her situation where she was so there, and supposed to be a trained person, but shit happens, man. Anyway. And she did let him know that she will never trust Valentine has lied to her the last time. The last time. He ain't gonna ever lie to her again. Because she ain't gonna ever give him a chance. Moving along. Oh yeah, I talked about Carly and Drew. Oh, and Drew and Mike discussed taking over EOK from Valentine. Because they don't know that Eddie is now Nettie. And they think he's still out being a, a shiftless wannabe, a shiftless layabout musician. So they're like, it's prime time, but I don't know why they really show that, because that's all about to be blown up because Nettie's walking to the office. Now, is he going to go to Aurora? Is EOQ in the same building as the Metro Court? Is everybody in the same building? I would have thought the EOQ would have their own office, like their own building. But we shall see, because that's what Michael and Drew were talking about, is taking Aurora back from Valentine because of they got the shares now. They can do it. But like I said, that to me was a funny role because Ned's back. So we shall see. But anyway, guys, thank you for hanging out with me on the couch. Like and subscribe if you like the content. You guys have an amazing day. Thank you for night. Sorry. Thank you for hanging out with me, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Smoochies.